Dinner and a Movie is brought to you by Hamilton Walkers.
Two big-budget Hollywood movies are in theaters this week, something we haven't been able to say in a very long time. And here to review Raya and the Last Dragon and Chaos Walking are film critics Chuck Kaplinski and Pam Powell. So this is exciting to have these big shows back in theaters.
It's a step forward. This is what we've been waiting for.
That's right. So are people going to be, is it going to be worth the wait, though? I think Raya and the Last Dragon.
I think so, and I think both these films, and Pam will talk to this as well, need to be seen on a big screen. Raya and the Last Dragon, the latest from Disney. I'm going to tell you right now, there are no surprises in Raya and the Last Dragon. This is a formula that Disney has followed again and again over the years to great success. But even though it is a formula, it's the difference between like making a cake from a box mix and making a cake with all fresh ingredients. You can tell the difference because everything in this movie is top notch. It's one of the most beautiful animated films I've seen in quite some time. And there you see Raya. She is charged with going out to retrieve 5 different pieces of a gem, a dragon gem that has been shattered. And because it's been shattered, this plague known as the Droon, which is absolutely terrifying, is sweeping the country. And if the Droon gets you, it turns you to stone, just like the old Gorgon. She has to go and retrieve these pieces so that they can combat the Droon. And of course, she has an odyssey in which she meets a lot of different characters along the way. And in the best tradition of all the Disney heroines, she's plucky, she's smart, and this one, she's really swift with a sword. As you can see, this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous film. Seeing this on the TV is not doing it justice. And there's a lot of great messages here in this movie. There's a lot of messages about trust, because the 5 factions of this country have broken off. They have to unite if they're going to take care of this plague. And that's really the message here. It's about tribalism and what happens when people break off into factions and they don't understand each other and they don't trust each other. There is an image towards the end of this film that really shook me and is absolutely, absolutely haunting. I'm not going to leave this behind for quite some time. I'm giving this 4 out of 4 stars. That's how much I love this movie. If you're comfortable going to the theater, definitely go see this one. If
you're not, can you watch it on Disney Plus?
You can watch it on Disney Plus. I think they're going to charge you an extra fee.
Okay.
But yes, it is available at home as well.
Okay, well, let's talk chaos.
Let's talk a little chaos. I mean, you might think that once you've seen one dystopian movie, you've seen them all.
Not the case?
Okay, not the case. Not the case with Chaos Walking. It stars Tom Holland as Todd, and we're in a futuristic world, dystopian, if you will, and we're in a place that looks a lot like Earth. But we're not. There are a lot of other differences as well. Todd is a young man. He's an adolescent who lives with his father and his uncle. And another difference that's happening here is that we see this spacecraft landing or crash landing with only one survivor. The survivor is a woman. Well, within this community, this area, no women exist. Now, Chuck, you might think that's a good thing, but it's not.
Don't put words in my mouth.
And the other difference in this dystopian world is the fact that we can hear everything that every male is thinking.
Which I'm sure you think is a good thing.
Oh, not a good thing, not a good thing at all. Talk about total chaos. We can also see what they're thinking sometimes. Well, when the ship lands and Viola, played by Daisy Ridley, ends up being here, she is hunted down by all of these men in Prentice, led by Mads Mikkelsen's character, the mayor. Why she's hunted down will come to fruition later. And it's basically a cat and mouse game until the end as she tries to reach her ship to warn. Todd helps her escape, and there's a lot of humor here too, because can you imagine if you were a young man who's never seen a woman before and he gets to see Viola. There is some humor, but it is dark. There's a lot of great messages here too, much like with the Raya and the Last Dragon, as we are not taking care of our Mother Earth and what happens with that and where we end up. Definitely see this on the big screen if you can. I did see it in my home theater, which is pretty darn good, but I really wish I could have seen it. This is an immersive film. It is a metacognitive film that you want to be immersed into. So go see it in the big screen if you feel comfortable.
Well, it sounds like 2 great movies that we need to add to our weekend agenda. And if you want to catch up with Chuck and Pam and hear and see all of their movie reviews, they've got a podcast as well and a Facebook page. Give them a like. We'll connect you at CILiving.tv. We'll be back.